you think you did?
I did well. I did, well enough to win the game. Obviously, some things I could have done better in that game, and I kind of beat myself over it for it. But we won the game, so that's the only thing that matters.
I was talking to Dylan about, you're taking some hits there, but it looks like you're kind of going down. You learning your kind of wrestling moves or something because you're kind of getting down rolling, absorbing the impact.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything about wrestling, but taking hits from the SEC guys like that, you kind of learn how to, kind of go with it instead of just standing there and just getting, hit. But I'm fine, and I was able to take some hits and get back up and make some throws. So.
Kyle, how do you feel about the balance of the offense? 39 passes, 39 runs against Kentucky. I mean, the percentage of runs is lower than it ever has been done in Darnay Mullen. I mean, it's you guys are pretty balanced throughout 5 games.
I think it's just, it just goes. We have a really good running back in Ladarius and some young guys who can make plays at the running back position too. And we're doing well throwing the ball, and the guys are catching it and off the line and doing a good job in blocking. So I think when you do that, you pretty much can call anything and it'll work as long as you have the confidence in the guys to go make plays.
These last 3 games or so, you guys have really relied on 3 or 4 receivers, especially in the Kentucky game. How important do you think it is to get some more guys involved to where you can have someone that can step up in case Chad Bumpus does have an off day?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say different guys are getting different balls. I would just say, I go through my reads. That guy's open. He's gonna get the ball. I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, he's open, but I'm gonna go way out here when you just can take that throw. So it just goes to game planning and stuff like that. And all I'm doing is taking what the defense gives me.
So you're waiting to see guys like Joe Morrow kind of start getting it a little bit, to where they're getting open and they're going through those.
Yeah, I mean, those guys got to get confidence, and I feel like Rojo, he caught some passes last week, and he's getting that. He's building that confidence and stuff like that. So I think the younger guys are doing a good job of that too.
Do you jab Chris Smith a little bit for fumbling the ball a couple times?
I mean, you can't beat yourself over about that. Luckily we were able to win the game and stuff like that. So he just got to do a better job. But you can't get on him too hard because things like that happen.
I feel like the offense still has more to show than what it's shown so far, and maybe once you start getting really to the meat of the schedule, it gives you a chance to do that.
I think so. Definitely. I feel like I really haven't done anything. A lot of people say he has 10 touchdowns versus 1 interception, but there's a lot more I think I can do and this offense can do, and I'm excited that people are talking about our offense and that we are doing some good things. But I know deep down we have a long way to go, and it's a lot more things we can do.
Tennessee gives up, almost as many big plays as anybody in the SEC. When you look at them on film, do you think, man, we might be able to hit them deep here a couple of times on Saturday?
I mean, well, you just take what the defense gives you. It goes back to that. Whatever
they big plays.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I go through my reads. The guys running down the field wide open, you hit them, and that's one thing you're gonna look for is putting the offense in the best position to be successful against Tennessee.
You mentioned the 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, it's darn impressive. People are starting to talk about you, and this is the type of game that it's on national television. There's another quarterback on the other sideline that's going to be an NFL guy. If you have a good game, that maybe you start getting in that conversation of being one of the better quarterbacks in the SEC. You realize that?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't think about that. I was telling somebody the other day about, they asked the same thing. You gotta go out there and do what you're coached to do. I feel like our guys are doing so well right now. Bump's having a fantastic year. Ladarius is doing good. Offensive line is doing good. Our defense is doing good. So when you start winning games and you keep winning and you continue to make plays on both sides of the ball, I mean, it doesn't matter. As long as you are winning, you're going to have guys that get that national attention. So you don't have to go. I don't have to go out there and say, okay, I got to throw for 300 yards this game. I got to have 4 touchdowns. I just take what the defense gives me, and I know I got to keep doing that the rest of the game and everything else to take care of. So
look forward to getting Malcolm Johnson back.
Yeah, we're excited to get him back. He's done a good job at practice, so we're excited.
Is there an excitement?
Go ahead, Bob.
We talk a lot about the matchup of Tyler Bray and their offense against Mississippi State defense, but for y'all as an offense, you excited to go out there and say, hey, we can score some points too and do things?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially as an offensive guy, as a quarterback, you want to go out there and make plays. You want to go out there and finish the game. Last week, I felt like we kind of got lackadaisical. We didn't go out there and finish the game like we needed to, and you know, Tennessee is going to put up some points. We know we're going to have to score, and that's one thing we're focusing on this week in practice is you got to score. Every drive is important. You have 1 3 and out, that might be the cost, that might be the game. So, you know, we got to score every time we get the ball.
I was just going to ask you if you've seen that Georgia and Florida tape against them, and I mean, is it natural for you to look at that and just say, hey, party time? I mean, we can make some big plays.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely. I mean, I think you know, both teams have good offenses, both teams have good defenses, and both teams are going to put up some big plays. So, and I think it'll be a high-scoring game and stuff like that. And I think it's going to come down to who makes the least mistakes, like always in the SEC. So, we're looking forward to that.
Any more questions?